Greetings and happy summer. I pray this finds you doing well. Summer has arrived with quite a fierceness lately, hasn't it? I want to send this update on our market activity through the June period. So we're half a year through in 2019 and give you an update on what has been going on. So let's take a look at the statistics. All right, so here we have what I typically do, talking about the properties sold and active on the market, comparing June of last year with June of this year. And detached single family, attached single family, and the grand total. So if you compare last year to this year, you see we've got a few more homes that have been not sold as compared to last year. Just a few, not very many. And the same in the attached single family. Fewer homes sold this year in June as compared to last year. You can see the percentages over here. Overall, the total number of homes sold, 5,211 in June of this year compared to 5,367 last year. Total of almost 3% less homes sold. The number of properties on the market continues the trend that we have seen of late, that more properties are on the market. Detached single family, almost 5,900 homes now. Attached single family, almost 2,500 homes this June compared to last June. Up quite a bit in total number of homes on the market. Still, though, we have, comparing last year to this year, the number of homes sold hasn't changed all that much. So we're still seeing things happening as we roll through the selling season. Looking at what has taken place over these last several years, the trend of properties active on the market during any one time of the year and the properties sold, pretty similar, all things considered. You can see very similar things happen until we get over here. And this has been this year, reflecting that data that we saw just a moment ago, the number of homes on the market. Back here in 2014, we had about 7,500 homes or so on the market at that time. Here we have crossed over into the 8,000s, above that, as we saw in the slide before. Will this continue? Well, we don't know. Time will tell. The trends and what has happened in the past would suggest that no, the number of homes active on the market will begin to decline. We will see. The number of properties sold, as reflected in that last slide, is down a little bit, and that is more reflective, again, of what has taken place in these last few years. Now, I get questions often, okay, does this right here mean we're moving to a buyer's market? Is there a shift happening? Well, obviously there is a shift happening, that there are more homes on the market. But does that mean it is a buyer's market? And no, it doesn't. And these other two slides I have here will help illustrate that. This is an inventory analysis that we do that gives us an idea of what is needed in the inventory if all the properties were to stop. No other properties came on the market. This is a measure of how many months of inventory it would take to sell off the inventory that's there. And what is nice about this is it breaks it into price range. So this first slide here is for single family homes through the end of June. And you can see, based on price range, where the bulk of our activity continues to be is right in here. The meat of it, from 300,000 to 700,000, right in there. The number of homes that have been sold in the last 12 months here. The number of homes available at month end, in this case June month end, and the number of months of inventory. There is still a seller's market kind of inventory, because that is less than 3 months of inventory is a seller's market. mid or neutral market is 3 to 6 months, and you can see that is happening now in these upper price ranges, but that really isn't a whole lot different than what we have seen in the last several months, many months. So this is single family, detached, attached single family, very similar, although the price point is a little smaller for that. We have the bulk here in the 200 to 500,000 range. You can see that we are still in a seller's market until maybe we get into the 400,000 and 500,000 range, that we begin to move into neutral. But we are a long way from a buyer's market. That's for inventory that's on the market greater than 6 months. So, I mean, things are happening, things are changing, but it's not moving to a buyer's market. What does this mean for buyers in the market? Is that they have more choices, and we're not in the feeding frenzy sort of time that we have experienced lately. There is more inventory on the market. It's meaning sellers have to price their home properly to begin with. There's not going to be this ratcheting up of offers and crazy things like that. Unless, I mean, some neighborhoods are specific, and that might be the case. But by and large, we're seeing that the inventory makes it a little calmer scenario for buyers and truly for sellers too. But what's important from a seller perspective is pricing the home properly to start with. All right. I hope this is helpful. Anytime with questions or other details I can provide, I'm happy to do. Don't hesitate to reach out. All right. Take care. Bye now.